Hello, welcome to another piece of news from the Minnesota Vikings. Today we have a bombshell that just arrived in Minnesota. This signing is going to shake up the NFL, and the fans are going to go crazy. So enough of the rambling, leave your like on the video, and let's get to today's news. Minnesota Vikings seek Curtis Weaver to step up pressure and strengthen defensive line. In the race to build a more aggressive and imposing defense, the Minnesota Vikings have placed Curtis Weaver at the top of the list of reinforcements for the defensive line. Former Miami Dolphins player Weaver draws attention for his explosiveness, speed, and innate ability to pressure the opposing quarterback. Exactly the type of player the Vikings want to elevate their pass rush. Curtis Weaver brings a physical, aggressive, and tireless style of play, characteristics that fit perfectly with the Vikings' defensive philosophy, which values constant pressure on the opposing offense. The board believes that, in the competitive and structured environment of Minnesota, Weaver will be able to develop even more, reaching his maximum potential and becoming a key piece in the team's defensive system. In addition to his ability to quickly get to the quarterback, Weaver also stands out for his versatility, being able to play in different positions on the defensive line, which expands the defensive coordinator's tactical options. This flexibility is a valuable asset, especially in games where the defense's adaptability makes all the difference. For Vikings fans, the possible arrival of Curtis Weaver represents a promise of more intensity, aggressiveness, and efficiency on defense, crucial factors for those who want to fight for the top positions in the NFL. In a scenario where the pass rush can decide games, having a player with Weaver's explosiveness and talent is one more reason to believe in a winning season. The expectation is that, with the addition of Weaver, the Vikings' defensive line will gain even more strength to pressure opposing quarterbacks, force mistakes, and create opportunities for the defense to control the pace of the game. For fans, this means more chances to win and a more competitive team at all times of the game. As the offseason progresses, the Vikings will continue to keep an eye on Weaver, evaluating how he can contribute to a more solid, aggressive defense that is ready for the challenges that will come in 2025. Minnesota Vikings are monitoring J.C. Jackson to strengthen the secondary and transform the defense into a true wall against the pass. As the NFL season approaches, the search for reinforcements that can transform the Minnesota Vikings into a truly dominant team continues at full steam. One of the names that has been attracting attention behind the scenes is that of cornerback J.C. Jackson. For the Vikings, Jackson would not be just another player. He could be the missing piece to transform the secondary into a true fortress. J.C. Jackson's career is marked by decisive moments that defined games and seasons. Playing for the New England Patriots, he quickly gained fame for his tactical intelligence and that sixth sense to anticipate passes, resulting in interceptions that completely changed the course of games. More than a scorer, Jackson is a strategist. On the field, always attentive to the smallest details that make the difference against the most skilled quarterbacks in the league. The Vikings management has been keeping a close eye on this talent, seeing Jackson as a chance to shield the defense against the opponent's passing game. One of the main challenges for any team that aims to go far in the NFL. The cornerback's experience and his tough mentality make him a perfect candidate to be a leader within the group, also helping to develop the team's young talents. But what really sets J.C. apart is that he knows exactly when to pressure the receiver and when to drop back to protect the zone, balancing physical marking and strategic positioning. This versatility is essential for the Vikings, who face opponents with increasingly faster and more varied passing attacks. For the fans, the possible signing of Jackson represents much more than a technical reinforcement. It is a clear sign that the team is determined to build a reliable defense, capable of holding off the opponent's momentum and creating decisive opportunities. In a scenario where every play can change the outcome, having a player capable of turning the game around with interceptions and impact plays is a difference that can define the season. Furthermore, Jackson's impact goes beyond statistics. He brings a winning mentality and a standard of professionalism that elevates the level of the entire group. His presence in the secondary can inspire confidence not only in the defense, but throughout the team, creating an environment of healthy competition and absolute focus on the ultimate goal, winning. As negotiations progress and the free agent market remains open, the Vikings' eyes remain fixed on JC. If the signing is completed, the expectation is that the defense will make a significant qualitative leap, increasing the pressure on opposing quarterbacks and ensuring that the Minnesota Vikings are an imposing force in every game. For fans, this news brings an extra dose of hope and excitement. After all, a strong defense is the foundation for any team that dreams of glory in the NFL, and JC